Okay, this is going to be a trade recap of how I made $1,129.28 today, day trading Nasdaq futures. So this was the main win I took today that ended up getting us green. But I was a little bit greedy today. I should have been done earlier in the day. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that and how I should have been done earlier. So if we come over to here, well, let's just start with the beginning, coming into the day. So coming into the day, I was low-key bearish on these lows. I'm like, okay, I wasn't bearish down to these lows, but I was bearish because of these lows. We came super close to these lows. Obviously, we had this huge dump on Friday. Came close to these lows. We're rebalancing this range. I expected price to come lower. Then market open. This was my target for the day. This 1 hour gap, right? As we can see, right as market opens, price just kind of dumps down to this 1 hour gap. So there was no 1 hour gap here. So this is our next gap. So this was my draw on liquidity for the day with this 1 hour gap. Because either we're gonna displace through this 1 hour gap and continue lower, or we're gonna bounce off of it and then continue higher. So this is basically my target for the day. Now where I got my trade was right here actually. We opened up this 5-minute gap. We opened up this 5-minute bearish gap, and now basically I was just looking for a continuation out of here down to this hourly fair value gap, and I got that right here. We got this 3-minute inverse fair value gap. Boom, inversion. That was my entry. I put my stop above that candle and my TP at the 1 hour gap. If we play this out, I got smoked. I got smoked. Brutal stop raid actually too, but not a stop raid because I was able to catch a re-entry on this. But first, I want to talk about the mistake I made on this trade. Now, when we got this poor close, this is something that I've been doing, something that I've been kind of paying attention to because I do this a lot. So when we get a bad close like this, I don't like to put my stop loss way up here because it's like the RR is terrible. But that is the safest place to put it. And now, as you can see, if we did put it there today, like we would have hit full TP, right? So this is something that I've been paying attention to and something that I'm going to start implementing into my trading. When we get a bad close like this, I'm going to throw like a limit order on the gap. So we put a limit order on the gap there. Then we put my stop loss at the high. Now we get tapped in right there. We come very close to our stop loss, but we don't end up getting stopped out. And this would have been a 1 to 1.3 RR trade, which would have been way better than having to do everything I had to do today to be green, right? So this would have been so this was the best play of the day. If you took this like this, if you put a limit order in that 3-minute, this was by far the best play of the day. But I did it like that, and I got stopped out. I was able to catch a re-entry off of this low on the 30-second time frame. If we come over to there, right here. So we're still maintaining this 5-minute gap here. We ended up making an SMT with ES at these 5-minute intermediate highs here. Right, if we come down to ES, we can see that ES actually took out these highs and NQ didn't. So I was like, okay, bet we still have that 1 hour gap intact. We generated all this low resistance liquidity down here as well. This looks like a really nice short. So then we get this 30-second inverse right here. That was my entry. I actually don't even remember where I put my stop loss. I think I put my stop loss right here. And then we targeted this 1 hour gap. Now if we play this out, full TP smashed, right? People in my Discord hit full TP because I told them to, but I got greedy. I held this. I was trying to hold this down for a 1 to 2 because I lost. So I was trying, and I was like 1 day away from securing a payout. So I was trying to get my payout secured, and then as we can see, this ends up not hitting my take profit, and I end up getting break evened right there. Boom, break evened. So at this point in the day, you should be done. Everyone in my Discord is done because we hit this winning trade, but I got greedy. So technically I got greedy twice. I got greedy on that stop loss placement on the first one, and then I got greedy on this trade as well. So greed, bad. Don't be greedy. But at this point I was like, frick, dude. But it's only freaking 10:10 or 10:10 in the morning. So I'm just going to sit here and wait and see if we get anything. So we could low-key get longs off this 1 hour gap. And then if we play price out, if we just play price out, la 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 la. Okay, there we go. This is where I got my winning trade entry that ended up putting me up green on the day and did secure my payout. So basically at this point, okay, this was like the freest trade of all time, not going to lie. We were just super close to these freaking highs right here. We came so close and just didn't hit them. Then we just tapped this 5-minute gap. This 5-minute gap was tapped before the 15-minute gap was open, so this 15-minute gap became a breakaway gap, as we can see right here. The 15-minute gap never got tapped. So we tapped this 5-minute gap. We get super clean inversion right here. That was my entry. My stop went down here, like at the bottom, like because like my idea was like, okay, this is probably gonna create a 1 minute gap. Then I want to put my stop below that gap, and then again, I just targeted a 1 to 2, or I like targeted like enough to get my payout, and then I went break even at this high because this is like basically an equal high, so I knew this high was gonna get hit. We get break even there, and then this was a little of a longer trade as well, but end up hitting full TP and securing my payout. So overall, green day, great day. Honestly, all three trades I took were great trades. This was also a very good trade because it was a beautiful continuation with obvious draws. It was like an obvious break even, right? Like this is a free trade because we know we're gonna get at least break even because we know this high is gonna at least get hit, right? So this was also a great trade. And then those shorts earlier, the 3 minute short was good. If we manage our stop loss and entry a little better, would have been better. But either way, it was still a good trade. A lot of times that's still just going to play out. That's why I put my stop loss there, because usually when I enter, price just goes like right away. Look at this entry. Boom. I entered, price goes. Look at this entry on this short here. I entered, what happened? Price just instantly dumps, right? I enter on the long right here, price instantly rips. So that's usually how my trades end up. That's why I'm willing to put a little tighter stop losses. But if we get a big wick like that, like I said earlier, I'm going to try to maybe start implementing those limit orders on the gap so I can get more protected stop loss. But either way, very good day overall. Long or shorts than longs. So yeah, a lot of opportunity today. Hopefully you guys are green today. If you were not, join my Discord. It's free. I post my daily bias in there every day. I post my trade ideas in every day. Discord 8 today. Had lots of wins in there. So beautiful day. And yeah, W day.